Javon, appreciate you joining us here. I'll go ahead and start, and then we'll just take questions. But how has spring practice gone so far? What's it like being out there with the guys?
Man, it's going unbelievable. I just feel like that we're in a whole different position and situation that we were last year. I feel like that more guys are learning quicker and more guys are developing that team bonding and that chemistry and love for what they did, for one another quicker than we had the past couple years. And with that being said, I just feel like that this team is from the past couple of days we had out there already. I feel like it's a lot of energy and a lot of attention to detail out there. A lot of just listening, learning, and doing as you should do out there. And just being out there with the guys is unbelievable feeling. It just feel like we never left, to be honest. And it's just embracing the new guys that came in, the transfers, and the high school guys, and the JUCO players too. So just getting out there, just getting the feel with those guys is unbelievable.
You're a veteran now. Does it feel like, like you said, it feels like you never left? Does it feel like these off seasons start to go by a little bit quicker now?
Oh yeah, definitely. I wouldn't even say the off season. I would say practice itself. Because I remember those 10-period, 12-period practices when I first got here freshman year. I thought those were long. And then we started to get to the 20s and the 22s, and it was like, man, but as practice is going on throughout this so far, these past couple of days of spring ball this week, it's just been feel like it's going pretty fast. Like we'll get to the last period and it's like, oh, that's it. And it's like, oh, I want a little bit more. I just want a little bit more. Everything is just going so fast. Like just like you said about the off season. The off season goes by pretty quickly. Like before you know it, we'll be in fall camp. Before you know it, we'll be in the season. And I think that a lot of guys just got to embrace the fact that this does go by fast, and you just got to do the things that you need to do while you're here.
Take some questions now. Damien, we'll start with you, and then Jermaine, I'll get to you after that.
Javon, you look at the safety room and you add Rocket, you add Jalen, and then you add Skylar.
Mm-hmm.
How much deeper is the room, even with moving like Micah and Jerome up to linebacker?
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can already tell you this right now. Our group is winning in the takeaway battle for the defense. We got 3 so far on the spring ball calendar. So I just think that those guys came in and added a lot of valuable depth to us. It's just not depth that, okay, we have these extra guys. These are guys that actually came here and they can be a pretty good factor for us on that defensive side of the ball, just as well as special teams too. So just having those guys just added into our room just made our room just a step better, a tad bit better, and just that little bit of help right there. That could help you for the players that are getting a lot of reps that need just a little downtime, and put somebody else in there that could go out there and play just as good as them or even better. So just adding those guys is really a big contribution to this team.
As a follow-up, you've had your nicks and bruises over the years. Are you one of those upperclassmen who's able to dial it back a bit here in the spring and take a few less reps and just be in the best shape you can be for fall?
Yes, sir. Actually, we started doing a little bit of that today. So just out there, when that time does happen, I really don't look at it as a time off. I look at it as to just pour into the younger guys and the guys that are actually getting the reps, paying attention to more detail to those guys to help them out, to let them know what they did wrong so they can go out there and correct it next time.
Let's go to Jermaine Farrell, FXR TV in Roanoke. Jermaine, good morning. Or good morning. It's still morning.
It's it's still morning, no question about that. Good morning, Javon. I hope you're doing well, sir. Just wanted to ask you, obviously about your high school coach, Coach Doug Smith, and the illness that he's battling right now. When was the last time you talked to him, and just your thoughts and feelings about the impact he's had on your life?
The last time I talked to Coach Smith was probably about 3 weeks ago, but he texts my phone on a daily, every morning. I'm still in a group chat with some of the guys back from high school. I don't think we ever left that group chat since high school, so we've been in that for about 7 years now. So he just sends us a motivational message every day, and just that Coach Smith is a big impact on my life, from just teaching me life skills to how to be a better person, how to be a better husband, how to be a better athlete, how to be a better teammate, how to be a better student. Whatever phase of life you can think about, he actually poured valuable time into me. Things that really meant to stick with me to this day. Things that help my morals and all those things like that too. So I just think that Coach Smith is a big role model and a big person that I look up to in my life. Outside of my family, he's one of those guys that if I need to fall back on something, I can contact him. If something's worrying me or bothering me, I can contact him. Whatever it is, that he can be that go-to guy for me. So I just look up to him as like a father figure that I never had.
What went through your mind when you first heard that he had cancer and all that?
Oh man, first thing that went through my mind was the young guys on the team and his family. Like I said about Coach Swift, him and his family, they're very close to me. So like that really hit home with me as he's like as he's my father or something like that. So I don't know. It was a pretty hard time for when I first heard it for that first day because I didn't know what to expect. Just like the other guys, like some of the high school guys, they text my phone like, "Did you hear about Coach Smith?" And at that point, I didn't. I didn't know what happened, so they had to tell me. And then I go figure it out. I find out about it on Facebook and all this, and it's like, boom, just I don't know, just like a wound to the chest or something. Like he really is like that type of person to me. I really look up to him a lot. So just when I first heard about that, it was such awe.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And Javon, with your younger brother on the team, how often do you talk to him to get updates on how Coach Smith's doing, and just to check in with how the Raiders are doing, and also check in on how Coach Smith's doing?
To check in about Coach Smith, I really don't have to do that too much because the Facebook posts and all those things that gets updated on his page and I think his wife's page that I'm on, so I can find out updates via that, and just when I talk to my little brother that's on the team, I really just talk to him about just going out there doing the things that he needs to do, how to go out there with a good mind and to stay out there with good focus and passion and energy to keep his team going. And other than that, I just see how they going out, see how the players are coming to practice and stuff like that. So teaching them things to try to get his team motivated to be ready to practice, also get ready to go to a game.
Javon, at this point in your career as a veteran, we talk about how fast practices and off-season go. What are you doing at this point to get yourself ready in spring ball, and how much differently do you approach it now than maybe you did a year or two ago?
Oh, for sure. A year or two ago, I used to say if something started at 11, I used to show up at about 10:45, just barely making it. But now some starts at 10, I might be here at 8:45. Hot tub, cold tub, might just get a little stretch in or something like that. But to get ready for spring ball and stuff like that, I get up here probably like an hour prior to meetings and hit the ice tub, get a little stretch in. That way I can get my body up and going. And then when I get home, after practice and stuff like that, watch film. That's the biggest thing about being a college athlete. You have to watch film. The more film you can dissect, the more you'll know what's about to happen before it even happens. And the more you can get people lined up, not just only in your position group, but linebackers, corners, D-line. If it was another position, that position too. So it really doesn't matter. But, yeah, just watching a lot of film and just learning from my mistakes just as well as others' mistakes, and just going out there and just helping the younger guys, bringing them along too. And that at the end of the day, we all go to war together. So it's just as long as I'm pulling those younger guys along with me, just like the older guys did when I was here, when I was a younger guy. So just make sure you just pull those younger guys with you, because at the end of the day, those are going to be the guys, if you go down, they're going to play. They're going to replace you. Or if you in the game, they're going to be the ones backing you up, giving you confidence and all that. So if you can build me at this time in spring ball, obviously I don't play. I'm not getting a lot of reps like I said before, so I'm just out there trying to get the younger guys right and get them up to speed just as well as where I'm at, so they can play to my level and even better.
One more from me. Just being around a team. I mean, you've been around winning teams, much of your life. High school, college. What is the overall feeling around a team that's coming off 2 bowl wins and a 10-1 season last year? How much different is Is there a little more pep in everyone's step, so to speak?
Oh yes, sir. We actually know what it takes now to be successful. As prior, we was trying to find our way to that successful route, and I think that now that Coach Freeze and his staff has instilled that winning edge in us, and that winning in the right way kind of type mood in us, I think that a lot of the guys around the facility are embracing that, and they're passing that off to the younger guys and the guys that are coming in and transferring in. So I just think that is a big part of that.